Hi, this is Ryan with Optrua. Today we're working out a new series called Smarter Systems that talks about using our CRM systems with AI to hopefully produce more valuable information quicker with less effort. For this video, I even went to our AI tools and asked it this intersection of AI and sales and marketing. What are questions that would be helpful to the users? And so we came up with a list of questions, and you'll see throughout this video that I'm just answering these questions, talking about thoughtful things that might help with the conversation. Hope you enjoy it. So some companies have a problem with too many leads and not knowing which lead to call first. What if your system could score the leads and tell you which ones to contact and why? That would save you a lot of time, and it would help you focus on the deals that are the most important. These are the types of things that are possible in available tools now. You just have to know where to look. So imagine you're creating proposals or quotes, and often they get sent out and they just kind of go into limbo, not sure how to follow up, not sure what to do next. What if your system came with, once the proposal goes out, automatically a sequence is built that gives your salespeople an exact step-by-step play of what needs to happen next? We can do that. It's not that hard, and it's embedded in the tools that you already own. These tools are available now. You just need to know where to look. Okay, so far we've gone through a couple of questions, and if you like what we're saying or have any comments, we'd like to hear from you. Please leave the comments below. With CRM systems, there's a ton of data in there, and people often get lost. Hey, we put all this data in, what are we getting out? What if your system could summarize a whole quarter of sales activity, including all the activities, calls, and appointments, but do it in 30 seconds? I think that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't you? A best practice when thinking about involving or implementing AI in your organization is to think about small changes. So often think about your entire process and what's the smallest change that you could do to provide some value to your users. It might be helping score a lead. It might be helping the handoff between marketing and sales. There's all kinds of small little things that you could do that would add up over time, saving 10 to 15 minutes each. What would you like to put together? One of the things that you're seeing in CRM systems these days, besides all the data entry screens and kind of the time that you have to put in day to day, is the ability to answer questions. What if you could answer questions about all the data that's in your system with just a simple sentence, such as, how many deals did I close last month? Or what are the next steps in this particular deal? Those things are available now, and you can get those with your standard Microsoft and Copilot tools with just some simple configuration. So when thinking about what's possible with existing Microsoft tools, the good news is that if you have these tools, you already have a lot to work with. It's about trying to figure out how to unlock what's already available, already part of your stack that you just might not be using. Tons of options, all in AI availability between leads and opportunities, through proposals, through the entire sales process. So often you hear people moaning about their CRM systems, right? It would be a funny thing to say, hey, CRM is my favorite tool. But what if? What if you could? What if it was the thing that you used every day that drove all of your decisions about revenue and how to run your sales team, and people liked it? That's what's available when you start adopting AI and pulling that into the tools that you already own. So one of the things that's a real big possibility with AI tools is that they can kind of be guardrails, in a sense, thinking of or spotting trends or issues before you might be able to. You're working with 10 or 20 opportunities. Something might be going sideways, but you're busy with one of them. What if you had an AI assistant that could alert you, hey, this one needs attention? How would that make your day run? How would it be to be ahead of your sales pipeline instead of always chasing that deal? To be able to know that, hey, all the things, all the follow-up tasks and activities that I need to do are done, and that I can now be creative and start outreaching to folks, as a person. That would allow you to get out of the mechanics of sales and get into the salesmanship of it. So often when thinking about how to automate your sales process, it's very logical to start with the things that take the most time. Things like data entry, follow-ups, reporting. If you can spend some time and save some effort with automating through AI and other means, then your team can spend that time that they save more with the customers than with doing these CRM tasks. Yeah, often one of the big concerns I have when talking with sales and marketing leaders is, how do we even know if our leads are being handled timely, and are they falling through the cracks? And often you don't. You might have people that go on vacation. You might have a handful of people at a trade show. Various reasons come up why maybe the lead handoff isn't happening the way it should. And how might that impact revenue? Less leads, less deals, less revenue. AI can help. A great question I get from sales managers is, hey, should I trust my sales forecast, or am I just guessing? As you know, deals change weekly. Forecasts might shift up or back, product mixes might change, but without real insights into your sales forecast, you're probably just guessing. Here's where AI can help to come in to make sure your deals are fresh, make sure they're updated correctly, and that when you are looking at forecast data, you're looking at stuff that's relevant and up to date. One of the big problems in any CRM system is old and outdated data. The information comes in, people have to manually go to the screens and update records, which, if people are doing their jobs great and really regimented, perfect, but often that's not the case. One nice thing about AI is that it can help spot issues with data, it can help correct issues with data, and ultimately save time and effort from anybody that might have to run around manually doing it. That time and effort can instead be used to talk and understand client needs better. So in a busy and well-running pipeline, you're going to have multiple deals. Each person on your team is maybe servicing 10 or 20 all at the same time. But what if they're working on the wrong things? Then they're wasting time on deals that aren't moving forward, while the deals that might move forward are sitting idle or not getting the attention they deserve. This is something that could be easily solved with AI guardrails that you could put on deals to make sure your team is working on the right deal instead of the wrong one. So one concern is, hey, is my deal stalling or slowing down? Something good to have in your CRM system is a way to track the deal momentum. Is it moving forward? And you can do that with AI tools. Much better than finding out that your deal has stalled when your competitor posts, hey, I just won this deal that you were looking for. As salespeople, we live and die by our pipeline. But what if there's blind spots? What if there's something that's slowing down that we just don't see? What if we could just ask our system, hey, which deals are slowing down? Which deals should I pay more attention to, and how? That's going to give you the upper edge over your competitors. A common thing that we hear often is that, hey, we're spending marketing dollars, but we don't know which campaign is producing the best results. Which campaigns are producing leads that result in revenue? If you don't know that, instead, maybe you're spending all of your effort on the things that came from this last trade show, but historically those don't convert. You're spending all of your time and effort on deals that are the hardest to win. What if you could switch that around and instead focus on just the right deals, doing the right steps? That's what's capable or possible with AI today. So a typical thing that happens in sales is the phone rings, you get a new deal, and that deal's exciting. It has lots of momentum at the beginning, but you've got so busy with that deal that you lost track of all your follow-ups. Have you ever had that happen? I know I have. And you come back 2 weeks later, you realize you missed a huge milestone or a huge follow-up that was needed, and maybe now somebody else, a competitor, has the deal. With AI prompted follow-up, you will never have that problem again. So one of the things that we know in sales is that the faster you can respond to a lead, the better. So if your competitors are responding in 1 day, but it takes you a week, then they're likely going to scoop up the deal and have it in hand before you even make the first call. You might be losing business and you don't even know it. So what is your plan when, after this AI world is taken hold, your customers are now expecting quotes in a day or in an hour, and you're still delivering them after a week or 2 weeks? Do you think that you're going to remain competitive in this AI changing world? Are you ready? We just went through a whole bunch of questions and some answers. I understand they're not 100% complete, but the point was that they're thought-provoking and get you in the idea of things that AI can do for you today. If you liked what we produced, please like and subscribe. Of course, put some comments below. We'll be glad to answer those and get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.